message. Parking system is activated.
Attention please. Flight number 337 has arrived.
Ticket is sent to Anna Baridze.
Love me, I know you care. Just shout whenever, and I'll be there.
Please confirm the insurance contract with an online signature. Contract is signed. Insurance agent Sandro Baridze. Subject of insurance, 10 hectares of vineyard. Term of insurance, 2 years. Insurance signed. Online healthcare system is activated. Breakfast order. Hotel Sheraton Mestia. Room number 5. Meat pie gubdari. Sour milk.
En la mía.
No, mejor en la de ellos.
5 desconocidos, 5 estrategias, 5 estilos, 5 maneras de entender la vida y un solo ganador.
Grade 7A. Physics 10 points.
Thank you very much. And we have questions and answers now or later on? Yeah, if you have some questions. I hope that it was not too unrealistic. We are working like in this movie. You can see several directions in e-governance reforms. What we have, this is e-village in e-agriculture, e-healthcare system, e-transportation system, and e-cities, let's say, plus e-business and e-commerce. I don't know, all these directions like we have there. E-education. By the way, in Georgia, for example, it is already second year that all first-year pupils, they are receiving free laptops from government, and they are using like online tutorials from first year at school. So we want to teach people usage of like technologies from their childhood, and this is some kind of like strategy for us. So if there is some questions, or please.
My name is Hisham Kalafallah. I'm from Al-Medtech, Dubai, and GNH Soft USA as well. So my question is, can you tell us a little bit about the process you actually followed to take or to convince like top government officials about the vision, about the direction you want to go? I think that will be very helpful.
Yes. So can we switch on the light? Can we switch on the light? Sorry, can we switch on the light? So thank you very much. Very important question. So let's say in Georgia has happened very important thing in 2003. It was Rose Revolution, and new government has come into power. And we wanted to change like the old way of work, and we wanted to change everything like in country. And one of the best way to reform the process, like country itself, is to implement the e-governance. Let's say in e-governance, like in all different like governmental agencies and in different directions. First stage for us was to implement many different like e-solutions for different governmental agencies, and then when in 2008 we came to the line when there were a need for some tool in order to to have e-services in place, because the biggest problem, especially for governmental services, are that if you don't have the authentication of the person or identification of the person, if you will not identify the person, you cannot serve this person. Yes, so that's why, in fact, we were pushing this project for 2 hours, for 2 years. Yes. For 2 years, from 2008 to 2010, and in 2010 there were a final decision to invest in this project. What is very, very important, that the public civil registry agency who is issuing ID cards, this is some kind of self-sustained like organization. It is public law entity. All services, what they are selling to the citizens, all this income is going to their own budget, and there is no any financial support from, let's say, state budget. So it gives us on the first stage, we have increased the income of the civil registry, and it gives us possibility to invest in this project. So in fact, the easiest part was that we didn't ask any like money from the governmental budget. This was also very important for immediate start of the project. So this is approach what we have in Georgia. Thank you. And plus our top management in country, they are, let's say, innovation oriented as well. So we have full support in this project, and that's why I think it is developing like very fast, very quick. Some other questions? Please.
From 3M, congratulations.
Thank you. No, it's okay now.
I'm interested to know, and please forgive my ignorance of Georgian demography, but I'm interested to know what proportion of the population have easy access to online services today, and how long the transition period is going to be.
That's a very important issue. Like in big cities, we almost 60% of the population is using the, let's say, internet, computers, and they have access to the computers. But of course, the internet penetration is one of the main major issues here. That's why we have several projects in that case. One is that, for example, you have seen Public Service Hall Office. There is free access to the computer and free access to the internet. So any person can come there, can sit to the, in front of the computer and can use the computer for free. There is no any charge for that. Second very important project, what we're starting now is e-village project. In each village we want to have some kind of, for business and governmental sector, small houses, village houses, where will be the access, which will be also access point to the internet. So if you don't have internet or if you don't have computer at home, you will be able to come in that office and you use it for free. And third direction, as I already mentioned, for first year school pupils, we are giving we are giving them the free laptops, and we already gave this more than 120,000 laptops to school pupils. So this is also a very important direction. So it means that we're not only waiting when people will have enough income to buy the computer or to buy the, like, let's say, to have the internet at home, but also we're, let's say, creating the more and more places for free access to the internet. Because we think that for country development itself, it's very important to have all people involved in this innovative, let's say, innovation and let's say process what we have in country. Because if we will be oriented only on big cities, it means that small villages or small cities, they will be always followers, or they will be always out of this process. So that's why we want to make them also to use that. That's why we have the special projects in e-local governance, e-village, it means e-agriculture. For example, we are starting new project through these e-village houses to share the experience between different villages in terms of farming and in terms of agriculture. So this will, from one side, one is to build the building, to having free access to the internet, but from the other hand, very important is to motivate people to use this facility. So we are working on both directions simultaneously. Thank you. Some more questions, please.
Thank you. Enjoyed your presentation. Just a quick question. What biometrics, are you using any biometrics on the card? And then, you know, in the video and some things you talked about, as far as making payments, are you verifying an individual's identity according to the biometrics on the card prior to making payments?
When they are making payments?
Sure, and things of that nature, because then you run into the issue of if I stole your card and there's nothing to verify my identity, then I can spend all your money.
Yes. So, regarding biometrics, in biometric passports, e-passports, we are using like fingerprint and pictures. And so and the signature as well. In EID, we don't have fingerprint, we have only picture. But in online identification, we're not using fingerprints. We're using digital signature, and there is special PIN which you need to type when you are using, let's say, different services. Of course, for travel cards, we will not have in place the PIN number, because it is some kind of really very small amount what you are paying when you are traveling from one place to another. So in that case, if you will lose the card, one possibility is that there is 24-hour hotline. You can call there and you can terminate your ID usage. And from the other hand, there is the PIN number. Whenever it comes to the bigger amounts, or whenever it comes to the your personal information, if there is no PIN number, you cannot use the ID card for online authentication or digital signature. And we have two PIN numbers. For online authentication, we have four-digit number, and for digital signature, we have 6-digit numbers. Yeah, 6-digit numbers. So we have, even in that case, we have let's say two different pins, which again rise the level of security for our ID card. So this is also very important. And of course, in any case, it's very important the experience. Because if we will find if we will have the experience that somebody is still using the ID card instead of the other person, only possibility for that is that you should share your PIN numbers with others, yes? But still, it's quite not so easy with old people, especially because grandfathers can share this information with their grandchildren. And the grandchildren can, I don't know, use this information in illegal way. Yes, so this is also important, but that's why public awareness, public campaign is very important in order to inform everybody what it means and why they should not do that. Thank you. Yes, please.
Good morning. Definitely it's a great movie which we saw now. I'm afraid very soon that we ourselves will be traveling as attachments as well in emails and things like this. Justice is a very important figure in all this story. Being from the Ministry of Justice and we being the company which implemented the e-notary in Dubai. Sorry, I did not introduce myself.
E-notary where?
Dubai.
In Dubai.
My name is Yasser and I am the CEO of Arms Group of Companies in Dubai. So, being from Minister of Justice, I want to know where the e-services, when we talk about e-courts, e-notary, e-justice in Georgia, where do you stand now?
Where we stand. Very important question. So instead of the fact that EID we have started issuing just on 1st of August this year, before that we had quite many e-services. For example, in civil registry, public registry and notary system as well, all services are done in online. So we have e-notary system without digital signature, let's say. So for example, if Georgian citizen is outside of country at any place in the world, they can have Skype call with our notary representative, just usual notary bureau, and they can sign any agreement, or they can give the permission to other person, or they can use all notary services. Also, for example, each Georgian citizen can get passport, of course not biometric passport, at any place in the world. They are again applying on our website. That we have video call with them. We're identifying these people and we're sending the passport through post office. And regarding the property registration and company registration, all your information is available in online because this is public information and you can use that. Tax payment is done only in online. I don't know, birth death registration is done directly from maternity houses and from hospitals. So whenever a person dies, doctor is filling the application and we automatically have this information in population registry, in civil registry. So again, same about birth registration. Whenever a child is born, we have, let's say, automatically the information from a maternity house, including name, surname, and the father, mother, and everything. So people even don't need to come to our offices. This is some kind of proactive services, what we are calling. And together, we are using we have more than maybe 100 services in online. We are doing that in online. But the ID card gives us possibility to increase this number. Why? Because first of all, it's quite hard to fill in the applications, and ID card helps you to do it automatically. And second, very important is that the services where you need the personal identification, where we are using now video calls, instead of video calls, we will be able to use just ID card identification. And finally, we have not only services, what is usual public services, let's say in different countries, but also we have some innovative services as well. For example, whenever a child is born, we're recording the mobile phone number of father and mother, and they are receiving the SMS. UNICEF came to us and they asked us to give to each newborn child the baby book, in which there is the procedures how what you should follow in order to have to avoid not to have some diseases for the child, and vaccinations and other procedures. And now what we're doing is that on that mobile phone numbers we're sending SMS. For example, your child is 2 months old, please go to the doctor, and to the vaccine for, I don't know, tuberculosis or something else. So this is the way how we're working. So we have in place quite many services, and we think that EID will help us to increase the number of that services. So as I understand, this was the last question, and thank you very much again for this possibility, and always welcome in Georgia, and we'll be happy to receive you and to host you in Georgia, and of course we'll be happy to hear your reforms, because most important I think is to share the experience of different countries and to share the experience between businesses and the governmental sector, because many ideas and many projects are coming